Alright, and we're back. Huh, that was like really, really crazy. Alright, I mean, let's do this again. It's telling me to go out there. Is there anything to do? No, it's just the basic stuff. I want to, let's do this again.
Everyone, it's time to hit the power plant. We all know it's not going to be easy.
Oh.
We tried before, and not everyone made it. But this time we're smarter and better prepared. I know we can do this. We have to do this.
It's different this time.
It's the only way we can find Tatiana and end NAR.
Mercy, you're talking about striking at the heart of the Rat King. But have you learned everything possible about his plans?
I have evidence that NAR was conducting Chernobylite experiments back in the 90s. Tatiana and her baby were two of their subjects. With the rate at which their technology is progressing, soon, nothing will be able to stop them. We must act now.
What about that black mask-wearing motherfucker? Have you identified him?
His name is Boris Glukov. He, Tatiana, and I were close friends until he betrayed us. He helped the KGB gather evidence against Tatiana, then continued to work for NAR after my accident. He experimented on himself with Chernobylite and ended up with great power. He's strong, one of the strongest, but we can beat him. Together.
Do you know what NAR is actually doing at the power plant? Why is it so important? And what does it have to do with Tatiana?
NAR wants to create a permanent wormhole to the Chernobylite world and get to its source. Tatiana's abilities are needed to support the space-time bridge. It's hard to know what happens if they succeed. But what they're doing is unbelievably risky. They could unleash something horrific on this world, or become unstoppable themselves. But we're never going to know the outcome. Because we're going to stop them.
I like the pep talk, Professor. I think you even gave me a bit of a job. But do we have the right tools for the job?
Yes, we do. We've got everything we need to infiltrate the power plant. This is much bigger than anything any of us has done before. If you want to back out, this is your chance.
One organization holding this much power is against everything I believe in. And besides, this is personal for me. Count me in.
You know how I feel. The Rat King must be stopped at all costs, Mercy. I'm in.
I started out doing this for a paycheck. But I'm going to end it for my brother in arms. For Anton. Let's do this.
Whatever it takes to protect my people and drive NAR out, I'm on board.
You think I'm gonna back out now and miss the best part? Fuck no. I'm with you, Igor.
I appreciate your trust. We can't count on the element of surprise, but we know enough about NAR's vulnerabilities to make this work. Time and again, NAR has shown they would rather capture than kill me. We can use this to our advantage. We'll dress somebody up as an NAR officer, escorting a prisoner. Me. That's our ticket inside. We have 2 NAR uniforms, both male. Any takers?
I'll do it. I have no problem posing as an NAR officer.
You should take someone who can...
You're not seriously think...
Okay.
All right,
We're gonna go with the
NAR,
same
I'm a skillful
choices
hacker.
I'm your
before.
man, electronics.
One comment.
I need someone to...
fire
My shooting's in...
What's there to get?
Last but not...
I've been watching these. I know.
Does everyone know what to do? Last...
Those were all the same.
You've already tried and failed, Igor. Perhaps there's a better way. Let me show you something.
What? Well, that's not good.
Every decision you made during this mission lies before you. Revisit your choices and change them at your will. Ponder your mistakes and make them right. Finish your mission and find me, Igor.
I don't need to change any of these. No, this is all good. And this isn't, clearly. I'll be honest, I don't know this.
You found me, but at the last moment, Olivier betrayed you. He shot you dead.
They should be back here, yeah. Can I talk to him? No. Alright.
Tatiana! Finally!
Igor, my love. My child.
It's been so very long. But it's finally you. It has to be you.
You know it in your heart, my love. I've been calling out to you for all these years, and you
But
You shouldn't be here. It's a mistake. You'll only bring great misery on us all of us together. Finally.
what did you call me?
There's nothing you can't.
What?
The connection is. Go to the reactor.
Find what?
No.
Tanya?
Go.
Tatiana.
Boris.
I don't understand.
Reactor.
What do I do?
Hi, Igor. Happy to see me.
Are you gonna shoot me
Olivier?
again?
What are you doing?
Do you really need to ask? Did you think I was an idiot right from the beginning?
Put the gun down. Whatever it is, we can work it out.
You are such an asshole. I've been helping you all this time. I made sacrifices. I lost my best friend just to help you find this dear old lady of yours.
Olivier, please.
Not once, not fucking once did you offer to help me. It was always about you. Semenov was right after all, every word.
Semenov? What's he got to do with... Wait.
Yes, I was working for Semenov. He hired me to keep tabs.
But Semenov?
Oh, I don't.
But that's
crazy.
I'm not saying...
But helping, I should have seen. I keep having me. It's motherfucking.
I don't know what to tell you.
Sure, and I.
Seriously? Really? Really? Making and develop new missions. Represented by yellow crystals. Oh. So it's Olivier. Kostya knew way too much about you, and his relations with the NAR were unclear. Even so, you let him go. Kill after a destroy helicopter. Well, asked you to destroy a helicopter, so you shot it down. You went to the NAR base to talk to Georgie. Didn't believe his explanation. I think that in our base, probably the helicopter one. If I change one of those, should be good.
While searching Tarakan's hideout, you disarmed his traps, leaving you considered...
No. This one?
Olivier asked you to keep your head down and only steal a few bullets from the NAR shipment.
Mikhail did not agree with it. That one's good. Alright.
Gorgie told you where to find the plans for the power plant.
Huh?
Mikhail tried to convince you to shoot down an NAR helicopter.
See, Olivier did not like this one. I don't think I'm gonna mess with that one yet. I want to like change this.
Gorgie
one.
told you where to find the plans for the power.
No, maybe I should just not.
Mikhail tried to
Let's not shoot down the helicopter.
Let's change the path.
Found it, and what? Oh, this I know. This is. It could be. You can.
Alright. So, how did that change? It's good, he likes me now. So let's go through it and see if that did it. And then everyone else hates me now. So there is that. I think Terracon might be the only one that doesn't, like, hate me. Besides Olivier. But Olive, man, is my current only friend.
Everyone, it's time to hit the power. But this time,
Right,
I have to
all
change.
the
What is
same.
he? And they could have. Yes, this is.
You
I will. We have.
That is all the same.
All right,
so
NAR, a skillful.
I'm your electronic.
One comment.
I need someone.
Fire. My shooting's
What?
Last
I
does every.
infiltrator, tech, spy sniper. Yep.
You've already tried and failed, Igor. Perhaps there's
Yes,
a better way.
There is a better way.
Let me show you something.
We are gonna redo it. Hopefully, like, dude doesn't, like, hate me still and be like, you know, like he did. Hopefully he doesn't do that again. Alright. I don't need to change anything, I just need to get to the end of it.
Every decision you made during this mission lies before you. Revisit your choices and
Not
change them at your
changing
will.
anything.
Ponder your mistakes and make them right. Finish your mission and find me, Igor.
Like, there was no, like, negatives to any choice that I made. Besides the very end when he, like, you know, ends me. Why is this one a different color?
You found me, but at the last moment,
Alright. Let's get through this one more
Tatiana.
time.
Finally,
Igor, my love, my child.
it's been so very.
You
What?
There's
Fine.
Go, boy.
Hi, Igor. Happy to see me.
Olivier, what are you doing?
Do you really need to ask? Did you think I was an idiot right from the beginning?
Put the gun down. Whatever it is, we can work it out.
You are such an asshole. I've been helping you all this time. I made sacrifices. I lost my best friend just to help you find this dear old lady of yours.
Olivier, please.
Not once, not fucking once did you offer to help me. It was always about you. Semenov was right after all, every word.
Semenov? What's he got to do with... Wait.
Yes, I was working for Semenov. He hired me to keep tabs on you. It went pretty well until your black masked buddy went off-piste and killed Anton.
But Semenov? Why would you work for that lunatic? What could he possibly offer?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe a chance to change what cannot be changed? To go back in time and save my squad?
But that's crazy.
Crazy, sure. Is it any crazier than going for an interdimensional walk in a tunnel through space-time?
I'm not saying it's impossible, but...
But helping me was never on your agenda, was it? I should have seen it sooner. Besides, you're not the only one experiencing strange fucking things, you know. I keep having these dreams where I die. I wake up and I live again. I see our friends being killed because of your screw-ups. Then it's a new day and everything's normal again. It's motherfucking Groundhog Day in hell. What do you have to say to that?
I don't know what to tell you. You're right. I just never thought anyone else would see it. I thought it was only me.
Sure. Semenov isn't the one with the Messiah complex. You are. But today the Messiah descends from the clouds and helps his companions, right?
Like I said, it's not impossible. But this is neither the time nor the place.
Not good enough, Igor. I'm serious.
I'm serious too. We don't know what's behind that door. Semenov wanted me here for a reason, and it wasn't to destroy Chernobylite. So I promise you, once we see this through, I'll do everything in my power to help.
Say it. To save my team.
To save your team.
Okay. That's good enough for me.
Oh.
I'm glad
I
we
really
understand
thought
each
that
other.
was going to end the
All
same
right,
way.
I'll be back. Keep an eye on Tanya.
Sure. I just hope you don't screw things up and get us all killed. Again. I'm tired of this
Again?
carousel of madness.
I got you all through. I got you through. On my first time, I got you through. And my second time, you're literally the only one that like keeps like not getting us through. Alright, let's go. I don't have a weapon anymore, so that's cool. I really hope I don't need it. Aw, fuck.
You took your time, Igor.
Cut the crap. It's time you gave me some answers.
Yes, we'll get to that. But since this is our last meeting, I want to ask you a question first.
Fine. Just make it quick.
What do you really hope to achieve, Igor?
Isn't that obvious? I want to save Tatiana.
You may find this surprising, but our goals are actually aligned.
How's that?
We were both going after the same thing, but this whole time we've been chasing someone else's agenda without knowing it. Chernobylite's agenda.
Come on, man. I've come too far to be fed a line of bullshit.
Let's start from the beginning. Do you know who I am?
Oh, heck.
I sure do, Boris. You were my closest friend until you decided to betray me. To take Tatiana from me.
Boris is dead. I killed him on that fateful night, April 26, 1986, and took his identity. Good riddance. He was a treacherous piece of shit.
You took his? Why?
The more important question, the question you somehow failed to ask yourself all this time is, who are you? Because you're not Professor Igor Kiminyuk. You never were. I am Igor Kiminyuk. I only changed my name to protect you and your mother.
Protect me? How? by trying to kill me at every turn?
If I wanted to kill you, I would have done it the first time we met at the power plant.
Am I the child?
Will you quit talking
That's
in
why she
fucking
can't-
riddles?
Okay.
The truth is hard to swallow, I know. It was hard for me too. You
Oh, never mind.
are me. Tatiana isn't your fiancée. She's mine. Everything you know about her, everything you remember, none of it is yours. You're living someone else's life. My life. You are my clone, sort of. You got my body, my brain, my skills, and most importantly, my memories from before the Chernobyl disaster.
What are you saying? How is that even possible?
Tatiana was sterile. That was our personal tragedy. But when Semenov imprisoned her after the Duga fiasco, she fell pregnant. At first, I thought Boris was the father, and I was angry with her. But that was another of Semenov's lies. He needed me to stay on the project and study Chernobylite, so he injected Tanya with the nano solution. What happened next was, I don't know what to call it, an immaculate conception. She gave birth to a boy, you. You grew much more quickly than other kids, but your mind didn't seem to follow. It was different somehow. The Chernobylite no doubt affected you in unpredictable ways. I never really considered you my son. You scared the shit out of me. I didn't know what to do with you. But it was obvious that Semenov would incorporate you into his experiments. Or maybe cut you open and rummage around inside. Until one night, Tanya, your mother, communicated with me telepathically, even though her body was in a coma. She pleaded with me to release you into the woods, and that's what I did.
You're saying Tatiana's child, who you released in the woods in 1990? But that's impossible. Impossible! I don't remember any of this.
Of course you don't. You looked like a teenager, but had the mind of a small child. I remember giving you a sweater that Tatiana knitted for me. The night was so cold. It had my name on it.
The sweater? I had it in the camp. I was imprisoned and...
Yes, it could have been a trigger. Your mind somehow began to rebuild itself. Why in my image? I can only guess. Perhaps you were constructed from Tatiana's desires, from her expectations of a child. Funny how I called it pseudoscience. I suspect the process was somehow facilitated by the Chernobylite.
But she's been calling me this whole time. She wanted me here.
I'm afraid you were bamboozled, my poor boy. We all were. It wasn't Tanya who called you here, but it.
Chernobylite? But the images, the voices.
They felt so real, I know. Your mother was your biggest weakness, and the entity exploited that. It wanted you here. It has plans for you, you see, and I cannot allow it to succeed.
Someone sent me a photo of Tatiana and the piece of Chernobylite. Those weren't hallucinations. They were real. I couldn't have constructed my portal gun without them.
Oh, that. It was that bastard Semenov, of course. He wanted to bring you here as well. He never got over it when you vanished. Not that it matters now. I really hoped you would stay away. But it's too late now. I can't allow you to interact with the entity in any way. Only one of us is leaving this room alive.
Wait, can't we talk it over?
We just did. Goodbye, son. Igor. I wish there was another way.
How am I supposed to fight this dude? I don't even have, like, a freaking weapon.
Why did you have to come here and complicate things? I wish there was another way.
Where do I get this? Oh, God. I don't have armor, so...
Come on! Show me the new and improved Igor Kiminyuk!
I would really just like a weapon. Maybe I need to like go out of this and like come back in.
Why did you have to come here and complicate things? Don't go easy on me. I won't do the same for you.
Oh man. All right. All right. All right. Here we go. We're gonna go back to this save, and I'm gonna like get me a gun. Go ahead and empty out my inventory. It's tactical armor. Heavy armor is what I want. Use the ceramic plates. I got plenty of ceramic plates. Go ahead and get me a bunch of my health kits. I can get me a rifle and make sure that rifle's like got the best stuff on it. Seems like that's pretty good. Go ahead and put that on it. Go ahead and put that on it. Put that on it. Okay. Let me get ammo. Well, so much ammo that I don't have to even loot anything. Thank you. Go and get all these health kits just in case. I want to make sure that is on my quick bar. Oh. Make sure that's on. I'm gonna just grab me a couple more plates. We just craft way more than I need. One more. That'll do. Alright, let's do this.
Everyone, but this I have to check. What is he? And they could. Yes, this is. I will. We have. You should. All right. And I need my shot. Last does.
You've already tried and failed, Igor. Perhaps there's a better way.
There is.
Let me
Let's
show
go.
you something.
Heck yeah. Show me. I gotta make sure that Olivier is good with me. Before I do that, companion's good, yeah. It's all saved.
Every decision you made during this mission lies before you. Revisit your choices and change them at your will. Ponder your mistakes and make them right. Finish your mission and find me, Igor. You found me, but at the last...
Alright. I'm just gonna skip everything talking-wise until we get there.
Tatiana. Finally.
Igor, my there's...
Olivia, you put... Not yet. But I'm so...
I can actually choose a different choice to talk to the Black Mask dude. I'm gonna speculate that it is me this time because of that.
You took your time.
Cut the...
Yes.
There you go.
Chernobylite is the cause of all this. I have to destroy it once and for all.
You may find this surprising, but our goals are...
How's that?
We were both going after the same thing. But this whole time...
Come on, man. I've come...
Let's start from the beginning.
You're a future version of me, and you keep coming back.
That's partially correct. The more important question, because you're not Professor.
Protect me?
If I wanted to kill you...
Will you quit talking?
The truth is, Tatiana, you are what it is. What have you tried and you over the
Those are all the same.
They will... Wait.
We just did.
Alright. Let's do this.
You're making this too easy, son. I won't let you hurt her. Don't go easy on me. I won't do the same for you.
You gonna spawn there again? There you go.
You're not strong enough to save Tanya. Only I am. This gives me no pleasure, but it has to be done. Give up already. I promise to make it quick for Tatiana's sake. You think you're better than me? is hard, but it has to be done. Give up already. I promise to make it quick for Tatjana's sake. Fuck.
Oh shit.
I wish there was another way. You're making this too easy, son. I promise to make it quick for Tatjana's sake. Why did you have to come?
We got it.
I don't need a force field to defeat you.
I told you to watch Tanya. How on earth did you get in here?
Focus, Igor. Look familiar?
Where did you get that from?
Where else? I took it from you. From your cold, dead hands, Igor.
What? Where? When?
In a reality where you fucked up, my friend. From one of the many worlds bearing the brunt of your failures.
Are you saying that you come from a different... that you're from...
This is hell. You have no idea.
Where are you going?
Back to my screwed up world, of course. You know me. I'd prefer to die fighting.
Wait!
Don't waste the chance I've given you, Igor. Finish the job.
Oh, whoa.
It's over, my son. Close the portal. Cut the connection. Deny this thing away into our world. Do it now!
Son, please. It will kill her. It will kill the love of my life. Of our life. Please, there's another way.
Just let me go. I've suffered long enough.
You can do this, son. You can be the man I could not. Be the better version of me. Go through the portal and face this thing. Undo the harm we both caused Tanya.
No, do not do this. Kill me. Just kill me, please. Finish it.
It's time to end this once and for all. If anyone can hear me, run as far from here as you can. Everyone, run like hell.
Can I run? I wanna run.
Thank you for showing me the way. I won't waste this, I promise. Goodbye. You can rest now.
The protagonist never explained to his comrades exactly what happened at the power plant, but he came out changed. The Chernobylite vanished entirely. The zone is now free of it. Igor stalkers drove off the remaining NAR troops and even convinced a few of them to join the cause. Now they're working together for the good of the Samoshels, tracking down the few remaining monsters still roaming the area. Olivier never had the chance to change his own history and prevent the ambush that wiped out his team. Igor's example convinced him to abandon his plan and accept his flawed past. That tragedy, after all, made him the man he was. With time, he made his peace, and in the end, was grateful to be part of something bigger than himself. Once the events in the zone were finished, he sought out Anton's fiancée and took care of both her and her daughter. In spite of his flaws, Olivier will always be remembered in the zone for his courage and grit. Mikhail's life was always full of violence. He was the angriest, most obnoxious man Igor had ever known, but he was also unfailingly honest, both with himself and others. Mikhail's thirst to avenge his murdered friends was his main driving force, but working with Igor and the others eventually made him appreciate the kinder aspects of life. In spite of his rough manner and the darkness inside him, Igor came to like the neurotic stalker, and by the end, considered him a true colleague. Mikhail decided to remain in the zone and join the others in protecting their shared home. Sashko had always been the lone wolf and daredevil of the zone. Life had always been harsh for him, and he learned the hard way to rely only on himself. His crusade against NAR began with a desire for closure regarding his brother Ruslan's death, but Igor's quest to find Tatiana was what kept him going until the finish line. After the events in the zone, Sashko decided to go back to Moscow and face the hard truth about his parents' death. Eventually, he would return to Pripyat, which became his second home. Tarakon's fight against the Rat King has reached an end. Having barely survived the zone, he realized his time was up. Now, someone else must carry the torch and defeat the evil lurking in the power plant. But Tarakon wasn't worried. After all, he had prepared Igor and others well. Tarakon's true identity was never discovered. Was he a madman, a saint, a spy? Perhaps he was all of these, or perhaps none of them. But one thing is certain. The old man was a true child of Pripyat. His restless soul will forever wander its marshes and woods. When all was said and done, Olga's thoughts went to her mother and the Samoshels. She had joined Igor in his mission because she knew what it meant to live with a hole inside you, a hole left by the departed. As a troubled teenager in Minsk, she'd never planned to become a freedom fighter or martyr, but sometimes we encounter the person who will change our destiny at just the right moment. Life is unpredictable that way. Olga decided to continue serving as the huntress and ranger of Pripyat's forests, striking fear into the hearts of anyone who wished harm upon her people. Like so many before him, General Koslov made the wrong choices while chasing a dream of the good life. War taught him about the cruelty and inevitability of loss, leaving him indifferent to human suffering. It was only thanks to his nephew Galib and Igor that Koslov found a serendipitous moment that placed his life on a new trajectory. He realized that some victories come at too great a cost. Koslov left NAR at just the right time and lived out his days in quiet contemplation, somewhere far beyond their nefarious grasp. Semenov's ambitions and neuroses eventually got him killed. He was a brilliant scientist, but could never come to terms with the collapse of the Soviet Union. Though not a devout communist, Semenov could not stomach the chaotic aftermath, for it reflected the emptiness of his own heart. And so he chased his green Chernobylite dream, hoping his experiments would usher in a new world order. In reality, what he sought was to fill the gaping void in his own soul. In the end, everything he thought he had achieved disintegrated into nothing. He died, and NAR dissolved, most of its mercenaries wiped out by either the Shadows or the Samoshils. All that remains of NAR in the zone are the empty barracks and derelict labs, stark reminders of a misguided ambition based on human misery. Faced with staggering losses, the shareholders halted all funding.
Not bad at all. What a good game. Is there a way to like get through this faster? I definitely do not like sitting here watching those, but I'm gonna let it go through anyway. Really liked this game. It's genuinely decent. Alright, I'm not doing this anymore. New difficulty. Gate of Madness. Oh my gosh. No, thank you. No, thank you. Alright. And that's gonna be it. Thanks for watching. Bye.